Hello and welcome back to another episode of the HellFire Club. I am Majid.
This is Arturo. And what's up, Majid? How you been? What's new?
Pretty good. Came back from a little snowboarding trip at Bear. I gotta tell you, there's this dude, right? So all right. Let me kick off the scene, fool.
All right.
I was getting on the lift. There was two girls and there was this other dude.
They're on your same lift with you?
Yeah,
so it's one of the 4-person one.
Yeah,
right?
and they were forcing 4 people to go on because it's kind of crowded.
Okay, so it was.
It was 2 girls that were friends. And it's those type of girls that wear like the little the sports bra with nothing. It was one of those.
It's a warm day. It was warm.
Warm days, but it was one of those type of girls, right? No t-shirt, no like little sweater.
Just wear like a tank top.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah. And then who was the dude?
And then it was some random dude, right?
You didn't know either of you guys.
I didn't know.
Okay.
It was just 2 friends, and then everybody else was random.
Okay.
So we were going up, right? This guy.
Was it one of those? Were you guys going all the way up to the
all
top?
the way
so
up to the top?
Lift.
It was a long kind of lift.
Okay.
So this dude, he's like trying to chit chat. I was like, all right.
With you or with
no,
everybody?
with the girls.
With the girls. Okay.
Yeah, obviously, right?
So if you're sitting, were you sitting all the way to your left?
I was sitting all the way to the left. The 2 girls were in the middle.
Oh, okay.
And then he was all the way to the right.
Okay.
Right?
All right, go for it.
So he was trying to chat. He was like chit-chatting. I was like, let this dude spit his little game, right? And then this guy, he was like, yeah, I'm studying to be an engineer and all that. He's like, yeah, I used to. If this guy's listening right now, watch.
Huh?
Like, what if this guy listens or what? Whatever. Who cares? I'm never gonna see this fool again.
Yeah, I don't even know who you are.
So
he's trying to kick it to these girls.
He was like, yeah, I'm studying to be an engineer, environmental and all this. And then she was like, yeah, well, I used to be in the music, like, all right, fool.
He was saying that?
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I used to study music. It's like, all right, fool, you're hitting all the little bases right now. You're smart, fool, and you're musically inclined. Okay, we got it, fool.
Was he one of those dudes, like stoner dudes, drinking dudes, or was he like drunk? All right, no, just go for it.
I get into it, right?
Because there's a lot of those dudes over there.
And then I was like, I'm just listening to him, and I was like, dude, like, you gotta, to me, it came off like, bro, you're trying a little too hard right now.
Yeah.
And then he was like, or the girl was like, oh, so like, how'd you go from music to like engineer? Like, that's a weird straight jump.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, fucking drugs. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Okay, so that answered my question.
Yeah, I was like,
was he one of those guys? Yeah, definitely was one of those guys.
And then she was like, oh, really? He was like, yeah, man, just DMT. I just saw just shapes. And then once he was like, fucking drugs.
Yeah, I could already face it.
I literally went. I tried to. I wanted to laugh so hard, like just on the lift, but it was like a long lift,
Yeah, you're gonna be on.
It was gonna be an awkward ride.
Right.
So I'm just sitting there, just thinking to myself, this fool is so embarrassing.
But in his head, he probably thought he was like.
He thought he was cool, bro.
Yeah, he thought he was like.
I was like,
that's
fucking
funny.
drugs.
That's funny. I could, yeah. You see those fools all over the place where that's part of the scene.
Yeah, he's like, that's just DMT.
Dude. Yeah, dude, that's the last guy I want to hire as my engineer.
I was like, oh man, you're gonna be an engineer, bro? Ugh.
Good luck with that, man.
Yeah.
Who knows, man?
What'd you do this?
Nothing, man. Friday, I just went to my girl's house. I was doing pretty much Netflix and chill. I watched Memento. And she fell asleep though, but I'd never seen it, so I thought it was dope. But
did she like a little bit what she was watching, or
not really? She was just like
confused, or what?
Yeah, whenever it's a movie like that, if she's not into it in like the first 5-10 minutes, she'll just tune out and just be on like her phone and just playing with her phone or whatever. And then she eventually just fell asleep because she was tired or whatever. But I was just watching it, and I was like, it's one of those movies that you kind of have to like pay attention. Yeah, because certain things I kept rewinding or whatever, just to make sure I'm getting everything right. And yeah, it was dope. So I did that on Friday. Then yesterday I what's it called? Earlier that day on Friday, Victor, my friend, he ended up getting in a car accident. So which he wasn't at fault. He was just driving straight, and this chick was making a left, and then trying to turn into a street.
Yeah.
And she kind of hesitated, and then just kind of tried to see if she could make it, and they ended up clipping each other like pretty much the corner of her car and his, and like front end and front end.
Okay.
And airbags went off, everything, right? So I was with him. I had him took him to the hospital. Like he was alright, but I mean he obviously had pains and everything, so he was out of a car. So that was earlier that day. So yeah, so that was kind of like, that was before, and then later I went to my girl's house and did all that. But on Saturday, since he didn't have a car because he got in an accident, I was pretty much with him all day, you know. So I went to his house because he's like, oh, come through, like let's go eat. So we went to get this Mexican spot right here in off of Central, in the 10. Well, not like anybody knows where that's at, right? We went over there. We had a couple beers, right? And then we went back to his house, and then the other homie hit us up like, hey, let's go do something. Like, so he came through, picked us up. Then we went to this new spot right here. It's like a arcade. It's called Big L's. It's like arcade, you know, pool table, bar, and everything, right? So then we were there for like a few hours. So I was pretty much till like maybe 6 or 7 p.m. Just playing pool, just drinking and stuff. Then, mind you, I'm not like, my girl had texted me and I didn't text her back. So then, because I was just chilling with the bros, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then, I was chilling with them, and then later on, Victor's like, hey, you know what? Let's go to my nephew's baseball game. We'll grab a couple of talk cans or something, just chill out. So we went. That was probably like at 7 or 8. Then, after that, then we're like, oh, let's go get some tacos. We went to like this taco truck spot. We just pretty much, it was like a all day, like just
hanging with the homies.
Yeah. So then at night, I tried to hit up my girl like, hey, I called her and I get no answer. Then I'm texting her like, hey, like what's up? Like, can I talk to you? And then she's just ignoring me. And then I was calling her, and then I was like, you know, whatever. So then this morning I called her. She didn't answer, and then finally she called me back like a couple hours later. She's just pissed. She's like, what the hell? Like, you were ignoring me and all this stuff. Like, I didn't hear from you. And I was like, kind of telling, well, I was with my friends. Like, what do you want me to do, you know? So she got pissed because I wasn't texting her enough, but I don't know. But I did end up I texted her this one time, and she didn't text me back because it had been a couple hours. I think she was a little upset. But the thing was, we didn't even have any plans or anything. She just...
Yeah, so, I mean...
You know how girls are sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that? Like, you know, when you kind of just want to chill with the homies?
Well, I had a...
I think her what she had said was she wasn't mad that I was chilling with them, and she was just mad because that wasn't really texting her. But the thing was like, dude, I was with the homies, like, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
shooting pool and a couple drinks, you know.
Yeah, I could understand where. I mean, I guess I've had that experience happening to me before.
Where
I'm the one that I'm hanging out, right?
Yeah. So
and I don't call back.
Yeah, she's kind of busy, you know, just.
Yeah, but the one I remember, it was a little more egregious than yours. Mm-hmm. Like yours, I can understand her point of view, because I mean you had your phone, right?
Yeah.
So I was skating with like Tim and everybody, right? Mm-hmm. And when I'm skating, I'm not having I left my phone in the car because I'm not trying to break my phone.
Yeah.
Like just if I eat dirt and you know.
Yeah.
So you know, it's one of those all day let's skate, and then I guess my ex was texting me or calling me. I told her like before I was going. I was like, yeah, I'm going skating.
That's
like,
what I was gonna ask you. Did you know ahead of time?
She knew what I was gonna do, right? And then I guess we're skating for a couple hours, right?
Yeah, and the time flies by and you don't even pay attention.
Yeah, like, and we're like, I mean, we're at a school. There's no straight clocks.
Yeah.
So I get back to the car and I say, oh snap, she like texts me a lot. You know, like it was like, oh,
missed calls and everything.
And I was like, all right, this is gonna be weird.
This is one of those where you have to be like, how am I gonna approach the situation?
Yeah, like I'm having a little game plan before I go into this conversation, right?
That's one of those.
Planning it out.
Yeah.
And so
Plan out what you're gonna say.
so I was like, yeah, I'm skating. Like,
Yeah.
how are you doing? No, and then she's like, why didn't you call me? You know, I've been texting you. It's like, dude, I don't have my phone on me when I'm skating.
Yeah.
Like, if I would have broke my phone, you're not gonna
Then-
get in contact with me at all, anyways. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, so I'm doing this for you, for you, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've had that experience.
No, I've had worse ones, dude. Like, she's not really like that, but I mean, she does get pissed when I.
Does it get girl moments?
Yeah, that's just standard. But I've with other people, like I've dealt with way worse. So I'm like, I guess it was my bad though, but.
Yeah, I mean, I could see where hers coming from because you had the phone on you, fool.
I had the phone on me, but it's been a while since I chilled with them like all day like that. I guess.
Yeah.
Just. But. So I guess yeah, I still gotta make it up there. I'll probably go see her tonight or something. Probably stop by, bring some.
That room is into something. I watched something last night.
What's up?
I watched Get Out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did you?
And what a mistake was that movie. Because I mean, bro, I think.
Did you go see it like at the movies?
No, I saw it on TV somehow. Somehow it got on my TV, right?
Yeah.
But it was a mistake watching that movie.
In what sense? Like
in the sense of
it pisses you off.
I think I need to watch black pornos now.
What do you mean?
I can't. I don't know if I can. I think Jordan Peele did a really good job at, I think, converting black guys to going back to straight black women, bro.
With that movie?
Yeah, with that movie, I think.
Have you been seeing those memes ever since that movie came out? There's been like these memes going around like dudes have their trust issues now, and it's funny, dude.
Yeah, bro. Because I mean, I'm obviously not in that situation, but like I've been in like where you meet the family and like extended family, and like you're the only minority there, and you're like,
yeah, tell me about it, dude. I've already had some of that too.
Yeah, like where you're meeting like the grandparents and like everybody, and then like I went to like their little Christmas like one of my ex, I went to their Christmas.
But they know what you're talking about. She's
dinner.
She's white as fuck.
Yeah, and Christian Republican, right?
Oh yeah.
And definitely not my scene, right?
Yeah.
So like I'm just chilling over there, right? Everybody's over there, straight white Christian Republicans,
right?
And then they like circle around, gather around to do like a little prayer.
Do they start holding hands?
Yeah,
and shit? Like around the table.
Yeah, yeah. And I haven't been religious at all in my whole life.
Yeah,
never grew up with it. Like, my parents are like, dude, if you believe,
they never forced it on you.
No, just believe whatever you believe, I guess. So I'm just sitting there, holding hands, trying to fake the funk.
Yeah, at this point you're just trying to be nice.
Yeah,
just trying to be respectful.
Just trying to blend in, I guess.
Yeah.
But totally out of character.
Out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, and I just felt so awkward.
Yeah.
And then like when I watched that movie, I was just like I was literally like grabbing on stuff. Will be like, oh, yeah. I know the exact feeling that this dude's going through right now.
Yeah.
So I was like, man.
No, yeah, I've felt like that before. Like when you go to like these family functions, even though usually they're nice to your face and everything's all cool, but you just still feel weird. Like you feel like, especially knowing that they're, Republican or whatever, so that's why you don't even want to bring that up,
Yeah.
Like, my girl's family, they're all white Republicans and stuff too, but they're cool for the most part, but you just can't help but feel like, damn, I wonder what they really think though,
Yeah, and they were like straight again. This was like when Obama was, I think,
his first term?
Yeah, barely getting in.
They're probably pissed.
And so, yeah. I was like, it's just straight awkward, bro. So when I watched that movie, I felt that anxiety that it just bubbled all back up, and I was like, I don't know if I can.
What'd you think of the actual movie though?
I really liked
It
it.
was pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it was really. It was a really good horror movie
Yeah.
compared to like what comes out now.
Yeah, it was good because it wasn't. It wasn't like just straight horror. You know, it's one of those that you gotta really think, like those, you know, like a psychological thriller or whatever you want to call it, where they didn't just focus on scaring you, they focus on actually having a good storyline. That's what I really liked about it. You know.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I kind of knew what was going on.
yeah, you know what's the problem that I had was that actor, the dude in the opening. Oh, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen Get Out. Well, that actor in the opening scene, his name's like I forget, Lakeith something, right? Because I actually like that actor because I see him in a lot of other movies. So he's in Straight Outta Compton. He plays Snoop Dogg. He's in Selma. He's in Dope. He's even in The Purge. So that first black dude who gets like he's walking, he's on the
gets
phone.
kidnapped.
Yeah, him. And then I was like, dude, I remember seeing this guy in the trailer, which is probably another reason why we shouldn't watch trailers. And I see him like kind of, you know how later on you see the scene where they're all outside and it's kind of like where they do the silent auction or whatever, and that dude comes out, the one who they took a picture of him, and the flash kind of sets him off.
Yeah.
Him. So I was thinking, I just seen this fool get kidnapped or whatever, get taken, and then later on he's like
without
everybody. So I was like, oh, I kind of had figured it out at that point because I was like, oh, that's gonna be that, and he was talking to a girl like he was gonna go to her house or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, I see what's going on here. This chick is part of in on it. So that's the only thing. In the beginning, they kind of try not to show him because it's really dark and you know whatever. But right away, I was like, oh, that's that dude. And I was like, oh man, I was like, what the fuck? So I kind of put two and two together.
Yeah.
That was my only thing. I think that.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I think it was kind of predictable what was happening. I mean, I didn't think it was predictable as in like what was gonna happen to Chris. The main character.
Yeah.
I don't think that was predictable. Like at the end where I was rooting for him like to get out, or obviously, right? Mm-hmm. But I mean, I could have saw it. You know, kept going on. Like I could have like pictured like the movie actually having him straight brainwashed and
because it was predictable in the sense that there was a setup going on and like that chick was, to me, I kind of predicted that. I saw that the chick was kind of like bringing
she was a bait,
hooking them in. But what I couldn't predict was that whole fucking crazy, was it brain transplant type thing, or all that crazy shit, which was that. I mean, I couldn't figure that out. But I knew you knew something fishy was going on, obviously, but I didn't predict all that. And that kind of, have you ever seen the Skeleton Key? No,
wow. I think so. A while ago.
It reminded me a little bit of that.
Was that the one with what's her name? Not Naomi Watts. The one.
It's yeah. I think it's Kate Hudson.
No, not what? No.
I think she's the one who's in
Nicole, it. Was it Nicole Kidman?
No, Nicole Kidman.
What was that? Oh, that was the Others or something. Yeah.
No, this was. It's kind of similar in the sense that they kind of switch bodies or whatever, so it kind of reminded me a little bit of that. But
what I was kind of confused with on the whole brain transplant is how is that dude still like alive? You know, so like that one, like when he got flashed, right? Like was supposed to be that chick's husband?
I think something there, because that's the thing.
Like they would switch bodies, or
because they're obviously somebody else, but they have a little bit of the old person in them somehow. I guess that's why I was kind of confused too. Because remember the dude who was running? Yeah, that's supposed to be like the grandpa or something.
Yeah, because he got beat by what's his name, Jesse Owens, right, in the Olympics.
Yeah, so
then he.
So that's why I don't get it either. Like I think something still brings like for instance the Flash. Still kind of brings them out of that sunken place or whatever. Yeah. Or so it's like it's a little bit of the original person mixed in with the new. I don't know, but I guess it's not anything to like nitpick or anything. But yeah, I was kind of thinking that.
Yeah, it was just that was weird to me.
What'd you think of that? The TSA guy.
The comic relief,
yeah. Because you know those guys. Obviously, Jordan Peele is gonna
have a little comedy in it.
Yeah, and I think he did it pretty good. Like he did a good job. When I was there at the theater, like towards the end, people were actually like rooting for Chris to get out, and they were like actually talking to the screen, like they got into it, you know.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah.
Like I was yelling, bro. I was like when they were sitting by the lake, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna leave."
Once he started kind of.
Yeah, and then she was like, "Oh, you're gonna leave without me?" I was just yelling at the screen, "Yeah, just leave!"
I know, right?
It's like, bro, get out of there right now.
I know. And then as soon as he sees all the pictures, I'm like, this bitch. You know what I mean? When he goes through the pictures, sees her with all.
Yeah, and then
she supposedly he was like the only black
guy she dated.
Yeah, but
she was
dating black dudes, even girls, even that girl.
Yeah,
the maid or whatever. Pulled some lesbian shit just to bring her in.
Yeah, and also what I had a problem with is they didn't really say why it was black. Why were they black people? You know.
Like, why were they targeting black people?
Yeah.
Didn't they say something like about their genetics or something? I think something about their physical.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like some crazy physical white fools.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what I thought was funny though is when the dad was trying to be all like
all hip.
Yeah, like extra. I don't know, like. He's changed around Chris, you know, and he's like, my man. And he's like, I would have voted for Obama. I thought that was actually pretty funny. Like the
when he said that, once he said that, that's when I was like, oh, these people are.
There's something.
These people are doing like they're in a con or something, because she said, right, he would have voted for Obama a third time.
Yeah.
And then he said it like, you know,
right when they
I was like, oh, these fools are doing a con right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know it was like what it was getting into.
Yeah, but like you kind of started feeling like, okay, but you're like, oh, not right.
These dudes are doing something weird.
Yeah.
I figured it was just, because when they were talking about the quitting smoking.
Yeah.
I figured it was something to do with just being hypnotized. I didn't know it was like all that surgery and all that was going on.
True. Yeah. That was kind of weird too, when he first gets hypnotized.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good scene, like when he starts kind of like tears start running down, he's kind of like stuck, and then when he's first getting like hypnotized or whatever. Yeah. I thought that was a good scene. I thought he did good, that actor, because did you hear about Samuel L. Jackson, the comments he made about that movie, about that actor?
No.
He was on, I think, on Hot 97 or something. He was doing a interview where they kind of asked him about it. He's like, yeah, I liked it, but he's like, but because that dude's British, the main actor, so he's kind of like, yeah, he did good, but he's like, I would have wanted to see what an American, like, black dude or an American brother, how he would have done in that role, you know. He's like, somebody who could actually relate more, I guess, kind of been there. He said that because in England, like, the interracial dating is not really that, you know, because obviously it's a way different history over there than here.
Yeah.
So he was saying, like, what if we got an American black actor that actually could kind of, I guess, relate more. So he was saying that he kind of had this thing where these English black actors are kind of taking certain roles that he would like to see American, like, black actors get. And they asked him, like, what do you think that is, like? And he said, oh, well, they get them for cheaper, and they think that they're trained better than we are, I guess.
Well, the criticism I would have is, I think he acted like there would be, like, too much of a rift between, like, the black culture and then the white culture, where Chris he was way too, like this, not dismissive, but he was kind of like rude in certain kind of ways. You know, like when you would have went to, like, your girlfriend's, like, family thing, like, oh yeah, you know, and then he was kind of like, yeah, I'm good, bro, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I get
Like
you.
I think he played up like the
I think
the
that's more
history a little too much compared to like how I think really like
a black and white
a
couple.
black and white couple would actually play it up.
Yeah, well, that might be on the director. Maybe that's how his direction was on Jordan Peele. Maybe I don't know. But I thought that was interesting that Samuel L. Jackson said that though, which, I mean, that dude did a good job though, British or American or not. But
Yeah.
you know what? But then
This is all just nitpick stuff. Like this
yeah,
is,
yeah.
the
But yeah.
movie's really good.
The movie's
Everybody
good.
should watch it.
Yeah, movie was good. But yeah, no, I just brought that up because I thought that was interesting that he had said that. I didn't even know that people were kind of really start feeling like that. So maybe there's like American black actors that kind of feel like, well, like these English dudes, because you see like the dude in Star Wars, his name John
Boyega.
Boyega, yeah. But they're good, man. Like he did a good job, but like him. The one that I do kind of think was a little funny that they should have casted an American black dude instead of English was Martin Luther King and Selma. Like,
Yeah,
I guess that one you kind of come
that
on, you gotta, you know what I mean? That one should have been. But I don't know. But all in all, the movie was good though. I thought for that dude, for Jordan Peele's debut, like directional, I guess like movie debut or whatever, I thought he did really good, man. And that gives me hope for like Halloween or like any other these other actors that kind of come from
Comedy background.
comedy. Yeah, these writers. I mean, writers, actors, whatever.
Well, Jordan Peele said he has like 5 other horror
Stuff
movies that he wants to do.
Right.
I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
you threw out Get Out. Do all of them. I'm on board.
Yeah, I'm on board too. Yeah, that was good. What would you give it like if we were to score it? I would give it
Out of what, 10?
no, out of 100. We
Out
gotta
of
we
100.
gotta keep it on that 100
Alright.
scale.
I would give it a 90 out of 100.
90?
Yeah.
Okay. I would give it like a. You know how I have to have like a specific number.
Specific.
Yeah, I'll give it like a 84.
84?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, let's just go with the 85.
85.
85. 85. Yeah. It was
90
pretty
just because it, like, very few movies, like, produce, like, anxiety for me.
good. Mhm.
Where it, like, makes me actually, like, yell out loud, you know, like, get out.
Yeah, where you're kind of like, fuck, come on, like.
Yeah, where you're.
That's suspense, right?
Yeah, and you're so invested in the character.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 90 for me.
90. Yeah. So that's so far out of the 3. That's your highest score yet. And I told you, I was like, dude, it's pretty good. I liked it. My girl liked it too because I went to go see it with her. It was pretty good, man.
But how did she? Cause she's white, right?
Well, yeah.
So how did she feel about?
No, actually, she liked it because I thought she was gonna be like, oh, like.
That's not how like we
yeah,
are.
Yeah. Because she kind of gets like that off. Of course, she's gonna get defensive whenever if you bring up certain things, certain race issues or whatever. But no, she liked it. She took. You gotta kind of go in there and just take it as a movie, you know. Like even if you took the race and stuff out, if you kind of filled it in with something else, that you know, I think you could still pull it off, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was just well written, and it doing the race stuff did kind of capitalize because right now everything's how it's kind of like
Crazy. With
yeah,
Trump
it's
and
really
presidency.
relevant, you know. But yeah, she liked it, so that was
Yeah,
good.
I mean, I see how it might be kind of weird
Yeah,
to some
white people or what?
not to white people, but like if you went, like if you're an interracial couple and you go watch it,
Yeah.
and then
What about when she looked up the college basketball prospects and stuff?
oh yeah, and it's like
crazy,
the next victim
She was just sitting on her bed like eating like cereal or
and
something like
drinking like milk. And
Yeah.
she did like a weird
that. Yeah.
sip with the milk too.
Yeah. She was, and then meanwhile, at the same time, everything's like going down, downstairs or whatever, the basement, whatever room that was.
Yeah.
Um,
But what's the brother, bro? He had a weak rear naked choke, bro.
I know. Like, dude,
how many seconds did it take?
Yeah,
for
and if once you sink that in, that should be like, it should be over.
yeah, and then but he had the hand on the top of the head,
Instead of behind it.
not behind.
Yeah. Every naked choke, huh?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that now in hindsight, when he was first talking about jujitsu, I didn't put it together that in the beginning when the dude got rear naked choked, that it was him, and then later you kind of figured it out. But remember when they first meet each other, the brother and Chris.
Yeah.
And he's like talking about. I think he was talking about jujitsu.
Yeah.
And then like now it makes sense that he was the dude who stole or who whatever kidnapped the first dude. Yeah. But I thought that was funny because
they're making them sex slaves.
Yeah, that dude was crazy. Huh? The TSA guy. Like at the very end, I thought it was gonna be the cop like that pulls up.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, and I was like, oh no, he's gonna get. I thought it's over. This fool's gonna get shot.
Yeah, which would have sucked because then it's like went through that whole thing, and the fucking if that racist cop pulls up, that's gonna suck. But it was the homie, so.
Yeah. And she thought it was too. And that's why she was like yelling like help.
Yeah.
But like when he like grabbed her throat, I wanted him to like ask like why. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think it was something like that. I remember they talked about it a little bit, but
yeah, I mean they talked about like how. Like when she was like feeling his muscles.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I was like, oh, this is slave auction going on right there. Like when she was like feeling his muscles and like, oh yeah, you're built or whatever. And then she asked like, how is it or something?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Real weird.
Yeah.
I was like, this is
it's becoming a little weird. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I was like, oh, this is like, that's when that whole slave auction popped in my mind. Because at first I was like, they're just like, when I was like, dude, these guys are just trying to be way too into like black culture. When oh yeah, my husband used to be a professional golfer, and then he was like, oh yeah, I like Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
That's like something I can see happening.
Yeah.
But that whole touching, that was like
a little weird, huh?
Yeah. But overall, it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's one of those that keeps you on edge. Like it started off a little kind of a little slow, and then built. It had like a pretty good build, and then like once they got going, it was like. Pretty good. Then you said you saw that one last night.
Yeah, I saw last night. It was. I had a little bad dreams with it a little bit.
Hey, I've been having some weird dreams too, dude.
Yeah?
I've been having some weird dreams, yeah.
The other day, I had this is a weird dream, bro.
Oh, yeah. All dreams are... This is, like, anything goes, kind of like in dreams, you know?
Yeah. But, alright, so I was doing something, like, with friends. And I guess I was sick or something, right? And I just kept shitting, fool. Just in my pants, fool.
Like in the dream?
Yeah. And like...
Maybe you had a shit in real life, dude. I don't know. Did you shit yourself when you
hold
woke
on,
up?
So, and I was like, I was telling everybody in my dream, oh yeah, I'm just sick. And then everybody's like, bro, like your pants are all brown.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm just sick. And then I threw up, and then everybody's like, oh, okay. So I guess when throwing up, people realize, oh yeah, you are sick. But so like the dream happened for a while, right? And I'm just shitting everywhere. And then I woke up.
And you had to check real quick.
I was like, oh no. I was like, bro, I just ruined. All right. When was the last time? Do you remember the last time you peed your bed, fool?
Dude, I don't know.
Not when like you're drunk or anything either.
No. You know what? There was a time. Well, obviously it's kind of normal when you're a kid. Yeah. But I remember one time, like, it had been some years, and then in my dream, but I think I was like a teenager or something, or I was like older already, a little, like I was like almost an adult or something. And then in my dream, I'm taking a piss, and then in real life, I start taking, like, I guess I pissed myself or something a little bit, but it's been a while from now. But I remember it was like I was already older.
Yeah. So, but you know that dream where you're like, oh, like if I'm pissing in real life, in like my dream,
I'm pissing in real life. Yeah.
So that's what I thought, because that happened to me too, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh no, I just shit my bed, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just like when am I gonna? This is straight embarrassing. Yeah. Like when I'm an adult. What am I gonna do?
Yeah. So you had to do that check real quick.
So I'm laying down and I'm just depressed. right? Because I'm trying to think of a game plan. Like, how do I get my mattress out of the house? You know, I don't want anybody to see what's going on.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna have to go buy a mattress like undercover. Is it just? I was just thinking like this is a straight mess, and then like I'm checking, like it's not like there's no like lumps in it, but in the dream it was like diarrhea. So I just figured it was liquid. So I just figured it got absorbed and probably like dried up, and I'm straight pulling my pants off and I'm looking, I don't see anything. I was like, oh,
well, was this a dream?
But it was like you know when you get some relief.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking of like the worst possibilities.
Yeah, worst case scenario.
Yeah, and then when none of it happened, that weight of relief, lifting my spirits. I just felt so good.
Yeah.
Just
so
like
relieved,
it was like something that you can't buy. And then I was thinking like, bro, I think that's why like wet dreams are so legit, because it feels real, which is kind of weird, bro. Like, you don't touch anything, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah. It's just all 100% in your head.
Yeah,
it's weird. Yeah,
but you can't do that when you're awake.
No, I know. It's weird, huh? Yeah, I think there's something weird about dreams, dude, because it takes you into like it feels real. Like all the emotions and everything are there. Because my dream, I mean, it was way different than your dream, but I was hanging out at my friend's house, and then his friend, who I know, like I've been around him and everything, he's cool and everything. Out of nowhere, he came up to me and he's like, dude, he's like, what the fuck? Like, he had a gun and he's like, oh, you stole money from me? Like, da-da-da. And I was like, what, dude? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, yeah, nah, you stole this and that. I think he said that I stole money, and he's like, nah, you're gonna come with me. So I was like, what the fuck? And then he's like, nah, we're gonna go to the bank or something. So he like had me at gunpoint, and he took me in the car to go to the ATM to pull money out to give back to him that he thought I stole from him, right? And then I remember in the dream, like, you're still kind of like, oh shit, like you're scared, you're like panicking. And I was telling him like, dude, you know me, like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not gonna do that to you. Like, it's like, nah, fuck that. So we drove around, but we didn't end up in the bank. I don't know. Somehow we came back to we came back to my friend's house. Not that dude, but like my original, like where I was at to begin with. And I was in the back seat and he was in the front seat. So then he calls his girl over, right? And at the same time, he's kind of not paying attention, and I take his gun from him. And then I have his gun, and this girl like gets in the car. And then
did you make her your sex slave for?
Nah. So then I told him, like, I was like, all right, now I have the gun. Now I was like, all right. So I was like, I told him, like, you're fucking tripping. Like, all right, I'm out. I'm leaving. And then like he looks at his girl and he tells her like, oh, you know what to do or something like that, right? And then she turns around and she starts attacking me with like a knife, right? So then there's kind of like a scuffle. I end up taking the knife from her, and then I stab this dude in the throat, and then this chick, like, I just kill him. I off them both. This is the first time I think I ever off somebody in a dream. It was crazy.
Did it feel kind of good?
No, never. Well, nah. It was kind of like I was glad to be alive. And mind you, I know this fool in real life. And this was cool. Like, so I don't know. This is so weird. So I ended up like offing him at the same time. I get out of the car and start walking down the street. It's like a cul-de-sac. I start walking down, and then the cops and ambulance, I don't know, they just knew to show up at the same time. As I was walking down with like the knife, I think I tossed it or something. And I think I went up to them like, hey, like this just happened over here. I told them that. I don't know. I think as soon as I started talking, like one of the cops, like I woke up and I was thinking like, what the fuck that was a weird ass dream. But when you don't know that you're in a dream, like everything's real, all the emotions and everything. Yeah. It's just crazy.
Do you ever have like a dream with like somebody and then like that you know in real life, and then when you see them next, you're kind of
Nah.
you kind of weird.
Nah. Nah. Or it changes things.
Not changes things, but you're like, oh snap. Like if you had sex with some chick in a dream and like she's your friend.
Oh nah.
And then it's
Nah, I don't think I would look at them any different. But I get what you're saying.
What if you were just nasty to her, bro? Or she was just nasty?
Nah, dude. Once it's a dream, it's like, fuck it, whatever. You know what's weird though is that my girl has dreams of me like cheating all the time. Did you ever get that? Have you ever got that?
And then nah.
But she'd be like, you know, you're cheating and all this shit. I'm like, dude, why?
Then she gets upset.
Yeah, she's like, why? Like, you're always cheating in my dreams. And then finally, she had one where she was cheating. I don't know. It was weird. She's always having these dreams. I'm kind of like, dude, what the hell?
What's up with her mind thinking
I
of
know.
cheating?
I'm like, damn, you got something hiding? You acting guilty or what? But nah, that was weird because she's been having those dreams too, where I'm always doing something
wrong.
I'm always doing something wrong. If I'm not cheating, I'm being a douche. Just like, I guess yesterday, where
you don't talk.
Adam texted her. I was chilling with the homies.
Oh, also, I straight busted up my knuckle, bro, in snowboarding. I don't know, like how it happened really. I mean, I fell down.
See, this is the thing. So when you fell down, you just you hit it on something. But
no, I think I probably tried to grab maybe like the floor. And I mean, you're going fast, you know. So
you kind of don't really know what.
So you're sliding.
Yeah.
And I think like probably like it just like got cocked, and then I felt like a pop. And then instantly.
Yeah. Have you tried to ice it? Or no? Because it looks swollen. So.
Yeah, it's a little swollen. I mean, I use the snow.
Yeah. That's
some ice. But instantly I felt like, this mess hurt.
So how was snowboarding yesterday? That was Cypress Hill, right? Because they were there.
Yeah, which it was a good and bad thing, right?
Okay.
I mean, you're getting
a certain crowd.
You're getting certain crowds that are cool, and then certain crowds that you're like, oh, dude, I don't want to hang out with this dude ever.
Okay.
So,
how long were they performing for?
4:30 to 5, I think it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
4:30 to 5 is like half an hour.
Yeah, I mean like 5:30.
4:30 to like
5:30. I think it was actually 6.
Okay.
I think they ended at 6.
That's cool. Was there a lot of people like that just came for the show?
Yeah.
Like not really necessary to hit the slopes. Or just
so that's what I'm saying. You get that certain crowd
where smoking mad weed everywhere, drinking and stuff like that. Yeah, I get it. Because let's say you just wanted to go and just to see Cypress Hill, you didn't get a lift ticket, you just came for the show or whatever. You pretty much go for free then, right?
Yeah, it was a free show.
Nah.
So you're getting people that have the money to buy lift tickets, and then the people that just want to go to a free show.
Yeah.
And it's underground.
Yeah.
Hip hop stuff.
So we get that crowd.
So you get
the homies.
The mix.
Yeah.
You get the little hip hop heads that are just, straight nerds with hip hop.
Yeah, the chill ones.
That are just about, I saw Sage or I saw Atmosphere over here. And then you get the.
Yeah, I get you.
Let's blaze up, bro.
Yeah. So was there mad smoke in the air? Or where'd they even perform at? Like at the bottom of the hill?
No, you know that little playground park? Not playground park. What I'm talking. Playground is Mount High.
Yeah.
You know the little right by the bar, that little park that they had? They had like a couple jumps and a rail.
I think
It's like right at the bottom. They take that out and then they had a little stage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and then they had a little inflatable like pool with a couple girls in it, like in bikinis.
Or are they like crowd surfing or something?
No, they were just in the pool, just dancing.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, like that was part of the show? part of the set?
I don't know. I don't. But it was. I mean, if I was a father, I'm very proud right there.
Well, fuck.
Gotta get money somehow.
I
Get attention or something.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know how you would feel about that. Like, there's like a, as far as like feminism goes, there's that side that's like, oh, you're objectifying the women.
Yeah.
Which I agree with. Like, I get that. And then there's that side that will, but if you're against that, then there's that other side that can be like, oh, well, you shouldn't tell them what they can and can't wear. Like, if they want to do what they want, you know, you're going to stop them from, you know, making certain money or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you're blocking these. So, I don't know. Like, depends which one you want to go with.
The side of the coin, yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing. Because, you know, if you portray them a certain way, then it's kind of like, it's sexist, but then it's also but then once you can't, if you start telling them that you can't,
what they shouldn't do,
yeah, then that's also
sexist.
Yeah, so it's kind of,
you'd lose either way.
Yeah, you got to pick your side, you know. Because I used to be kind of more vocal about that, I guess. I will, you know, but then I'm like, do what you want to do, you know.
Well, okay, if you had a daughter,
and she was doing that, nah. I don't think that. I would hope she would have some. I hope she have a different different career path or something. You know.
You don't want her to be in
a Cypress Hill concert.
Cypress Hill in a bikini with a pool in the snow.
Nah.
Just makes no sense why you're in a bikini.
I hope not, man.
Would you like if she was like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do? Mm-hmm. What would you?
See, this thing, because you want to be encouraging, right? You want to be, you know, I'm not saying just that. I'm saying like overall, you want to be like,
yeah, you want
encouraging, be like supportive, whatever they do. But then once they start doing stuff like that, you're kind of like, oh shit.
What did I do wrong?
Yeah. Like, I don't know how some of these girls' parents, like in porn, I don't know how like they even put up with it, if they're there. You know, sometimes they're not even there.
So I mean, I think the stereotype.
Is that the daddy issues and stuff like that? Which I think is a real thing.
I mean, I heard the stereotype is true. Like a lot of them. But I mean, there's some obviously that
are cool.
That are,
right?
yeah.
Like Asta, right?
Yeah.
I remember hearing her in an interview. She said like, no. She's like, I guess I'm kind of like the exception. Like, I didn't have any like a bad upbringing or no daddy issues or nothing like that. I guess she just likes to fuck. I guess, right? Pretty much that's kind of how she sums it up.
Yeah.
But then she was aware. I've heard her say like about having kids now. She's not sure how she wants, like, if she would, which is actually a good point, because these kids didn't sign up for that, right? So
yeah, so you're forcing them into like your
because
your situation,
right? And the thing is, like, once those kids hit, I don't know, like middle school, when kids are really mean, and like you really start seeing bullies and stuff, and then they're gonna find it. They're gonna come across your mom getting gang banged by like 10 dudes and all this shit, right? And then now you can bully people in a way that you don't even have to show your face, right? You could be all online, you know? Yeah. So it's kind of like, that sucks for the kid who grows up and he's getting bullied or getting made fun of because his mom fucking did these crazy ass scenes, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
That could be.
That's a tough call, right?
Yeah.
If you're a parent. And then you feel like you're to blame. Like, say your kid comes home, he's crying, and somebody sends him a screenshot of you, like, as the mom or the dad or whatever, doing something crazy, and they're just talking shit, and it's kind of like, once it's out there, it's all out there, accessible for everybody, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember her saying that.
Good point.
I wouldn't even do porn, but I wouldn't want kids after that. It kind of just fucked everything up, no?
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty much I guess you would be the friend of society, even though everybody watches it.
Everybody watches it, yeah. But still, you just don't want one of these badass kids to get a hold of that and then just start blowing it around the whole school. Because we all had I don't know, like, in junior high and high school, you hear these stories of, like, teachers even, you know?
Yeah.
Like I remember the homie, uh, he was a PE teacher.
Oh,
And
yeah, the no names.
yeah, he was a PE teacher, and everybody was like, "Oh, they got out that he used to be a stripper or whatever." You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Damn." And I asked my brother who had went there 10 years before me. He's like, "Oh yeah, that was flying around when I was there too." So it's just it gets out there, and then that's it. Like, you know, it's just you can't like put that you can't bury that.
Yeah.
You know. But
what about
yeah.
all the stories about teachers having sex with their students? There's a recent one too.
Yeah, they just I saw some recently. Like a female teacher.
Yeah.
Like a 17-year-old or something.
I think and she was like, I think the dude was like blackmailing her or something.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is it the one where she's smiling in her mugshot? Or no?
I don't know.
Or you didn't even see a mugshot?
I mean, I remember. I think she was like cute.
Yeah.
Which is like, bro.
That's when everybody goes in like, yeah, oh, what the fuck's wrong with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of try to look at it as still it being like an act of, like it was just so fucked up. I know. But I know.
I mean, I'll be like,
Or you on
I have double standards, obviously. Like I'm 100%. I'll admit it. Like if it's like a male teacher and a female student,
yeah,
it's instantly bad to
like
me.
You're instantly like
it's
like a piece of shit, right?
Yeah.
For the teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that seems more
predatory.
Yeah, I guess I know what you're saying. But if it's a guy,
female and a I'm like
a female teacher.
Yeah, and then if she's like straight hot for him, it's like, bro, like I don't blame. I really don't.
You don't feel like he was that much of a victim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they still are. I guess I think you have to look at it like that, you know.
But okay, but if it was you in that situation, would you have been a victim?
If I was like in a junior or senior or something.
Yeah.
And I thought my teacher was hot. I don't know. I can't say because it's not like I was ever even. But I don't think it'd be like as bad, you know, as like if I was like a female, I guess.
Like who's like your favorite porn star right now?
I don't know, bro. Oh, you're saying so plug her in as a teacher?
Plug her in as a teacher.
This is the thing. I think at the time, if I was like a teenager and hooked up one of my teachers, I think at the time I would have been like, oh, this is what I wanted. But I think if I were to look back at it now, maybe I would have been like, oh, that was kind of a little weird. Like you kind of feel a little taken advantage of. But in the moment,
I don't know. Maybe I want to be taken advantage of. Right? maybe that's my problem.
Yeah, I don't know, cause you might feel a little played. Like, dude, I was like 16. That was kind of fucked up. But I think at the time, you're kind of thinking, oh, this is what I want, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, so you have you got your ticket yet for Moshpalooza next week? Or anything?
Not yet. Have you?
Nah, I'll probably get them
at the door. It's $5 extra.
Is it at the door? Nah, I'll just get them online then. Probably this week.
For Saturday?
Yeah, so Saturday. So then we'll come back and do this on Sunday. Do you have anybody who you're like most excited to see? I guess.
Well, obviously Nancy and
Freddy Krueger, right? Which is
Robert Englund.
Yeah, Nancy as in Heather.
Langenkamp. Langenkamp, yeah.
Something like that. And
which we gotta go to Amoeba or.
Oh, that's right. You want to get posters.
Get a poster, right? See if we could get signed.
Get them signed. Also, the little, you know, Friday the 13th, the boy in the original that comes out the lake and stuff.
Yeah.
He's gonna be there, all grown up now, obviously, and so is the chick. I forgot which. I don't even know, but the main girl in Friday the 13th. She's gonna be there, so I'm kind of excited to see her. The thing about
are they all on Saturday?
I think so. The thing about the Friday the 13th series, it's like there's not really an actor that you can refer to as like Jason. Like, oh shit, I met Jason. You know, there's so many.
Yeah.
And then there's like the little boy version, and then there's this like grown version. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's not like Nightmare on Elm Street.
It's not like Robert Englund. You're like, oh fuck, this is fucking Freddy Krueger. Or even Halloween, I feel like Nick Castle. If you meet Nick Castle, then you met Michael Myers. You know what I mean? Even though they ended up having a whole bunch of other ones with some, you know. But to me, like the first one obviously is Nick Castle. The second one is what's the name? Dick Warlock or whatever.
Well, I mean, but would you say Nick? I mean,
because they did plug in
the dude that he gets his
Tony Moran, I believe his name is.
When he gets a mask.
Yeah, but he was just there for that scene.
Yeah. And
then he bounced. Like, but the dude the whole time that you're seeing is Nick Castle. So to me, it's like, oh, okay, Nick Castle's Michael Myers. Like if I met him, you know. But I think he was. I don't know if he was there last year, something like that. But he's not gonna be there. That's kind of who I wanted to see.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. But all right, but yeah, so we'll be at
Monsterpalooza this Saturday.
This upcoming Saturday, and we'll probably we'll get some clips and some photos and stuff, and we'll. Yeah,
I'll take the GoPro and like an extra battery.
Cool.
We'll do that.
And then we'll do that for the next day, the Sunday episode.
Yeah, and I'll see if I can like cut together a little edit.
Yeah.
Of going to Monsterpalooza and throw it up.
Yeah, and also too we're gonna
on the YouTube site.
Yeah, and we're gonna launch a Instagram too. And we'll put some pictures on there.
Yeah.
And we'll put the name and the tag and everything on Sunday's episode. So the next week episode.
Yeah. Well, do you have the Instagram right now?
Nah, I'm gonna do it right now though. I'll do it today. I was gonna do it today and then we'll just wait till next week to upload. But
all right.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, that was another episode of the HellFire Club podcast. See you next time. See you next time. See you next time.